All right, number 6 going to be similar. We're going to find and evaluate the limits left, right, and the overall. So the first one wants to know as we approach -3 from the left. So I'm coming from the left, the negative side, going to -3, and we are shooting down to -infinity. As we approach -3 from the right, so I'm coming from the right side, going to -3, and we also go to -infinity. And then we look at both sides together, and again they both go to -infinity. So we'll say the limit as we approach -3 is -infinity. Now we want to look at the number 5 as I approach 5 from the left. So I'm coming from this side, going toward 5, and we shoot up to +infinity. As we approach 5 from the right, so I'm coming from the right side of the graph, going toward 5, we start going down to -infinity. And then when I look at overall 5, the right side was positive, the left side was positive, right side was negative. So they don't go to the same spot, so we say that the limit does not exist. Okay, so number 7, we want to graph and look at the function ourselves. I need to grab our calculator, and we will graph this function and then look at the windows. Hear it from me again, come back, there we go. Okay, so we're going to graph this function, and if you notice they give you some viewing windows. Normally you got to kind of play with the graph to get the viewing window that you want to kind of match the graph. Okay, so I'm going to go to y equal, I'm going to clear out what we have, and I'm going to graph, I'm going to do alpha y equal enter and make the fraction bar. We're going to do e, and we're going to raise that to the -x. And then we're going to go to the bottom, and we're going to do 4x, and then x plus 1, and we are going to square that. Alright, so I'm going to hit graph. I should be on the normal viewing window, 10 by 10. However, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it my x go from -8 to 4, and then my y negative. So we got a couple different ones, -2 to 4, and we got -4 to 4. I'm probably going to do a -4 and see if it matches one of these, because I'm pretty sure these two. It looks more like this one. I can see the big hump. So I would either say C or B based on that, but I'm going to go to window. X minimum, we're going to say -8. X maximum, we're going to say 4. And we're going to leave the scale counting by 1. In the y direction, let's just make it -4 to +4 for now. And let's see what that looks like. So it looks a little bit better. Got the hump a little bit down here, and then we got this curve here. So that looks not like that one, more like this one. So we're going to go with C. And then from there, we can now find our limit. So as we approach -1, I'm going toward -1 from the right, we're going to -infinity. As we approach -1 all together, not from the left or the right, so I'm going from the right side -infinity, left side -infinity. They both go to -infinity. As we approach 0 from the left, that is also going to -infinity. It's kind of hard to see, but with that graph kind of like hugging that line, you can kind of see that little hump, it goes down. And then D, as we go to 0 from both sides. So if I'm going from the left, we go to -infinity, but the right is kind of curving up, is going to positive. So we will say this limit does not exist. It doesn't go both the same direction.